11th Standard Psychology, Chapter number 1, Story of Psychology. As we know that behavior include overt and covert activities. Overt activities include bodily movement which we can directly observe without any kind of test or experiment, like walking, playing, dancing, singing, fighting, and many other things, which can be observed directly. Covered activities include mental process, which we cannot directly observe, but we can examine through different kinds of method, test, experiment, like our feeling, thinking, remembering, forgetting, etc., which can't be observed directly. These mental processes can be measured through how people react to different problems and situations in their lives. Study of cognition. Cognition means to understand something. The study of cognitive psychology began in 1950s. During 1950s and 1960s, focus on psychology shifted from behavior to cognitive processes. Psychologists were interested in studying processes like perception, thinking, memory, and other higher order activity. Cognitive psychologists are interested in studying inner process that trigger particular response to the stimulus. Let's study psychology in Indian perspective. Many ancient Indian thinkers tried to solve the mystery of human mind. During the period of 2000 BC to 500 AC, philosophers studied mind and human behavior from different perspectives and tried to explain ideas like soul, mind, intuitions, and so on. All this was a part of philosophy. Upanishad explain the self and personality structure with the help of concept called kosha. Something similar to cover. You can understand each term with the help of this picture. There are Annamaya Kosha, Pranmaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh, Vidnyamaya Kosh, and Anandamaya Kosh. They also talk about factors that affected these koshas and also how these koshas determine human behavior. Like Pranamaya Kosh is our energetic field, our aura, biomagnetic field. On the other hand, Manomaya Kosh are daily mind, emotion, feelings like dislike, fear, etc. Annamaya Kosh is our physical body that include DNA, cell, tissue, organ, etc. Vidnyamaya Kosh are wisdom, higher mind, inner conscious, inner voice, value, our belief system, our intellectual, And last, we have Anandmaya Kosh, that includes bliss, being with self, nature. Most of the siddle of the five koshas, casual body, cause of both, clever and physical body, blissful state in which there is no ego, no thoughts, dreamless sleep, in tune with ocean of awareness, joy that depend on nothing but itself, end up feeling elevated, inspired, magic moment, unlimited bliss, fundamental insight, intuitions. Let's study psychological perspective through Ayurveda. According to Ayurveda, there are three types of doshas, which are Kapha, Vata, Pitta, and these three doshas determine Prakriti, which mean characteristics of human being. For example, individual who have Kapha as a dominant doshas, their characteristics are calm, flexible, patient, and caring. They have strong memory. It is said that they take longer to grasp a subject, but once they understand it, they are able to retain it for longer time. Individuals who have Vata as a dominant dosha are unpredictable. Their mood and thoughts fluctuated. They get angry very quickly, but they also calm down very fast. They are art lover. Individuals who have Pitta as a dominant dosha are believed to be very sharp. They are known to be short tempered. Beside doshas, there is another concept to explain human temperament called gun or guna, namely sattva guna, rajas guna, and tamas guna. Human body is made up of rajas, tamas, and sattva guna. The influence of gunas is seen in the person's behavior. For example, people who have tamasi qualities are sluggish. They do not work hard. They seem to be depressed. Their characteristics include idols. Rajasi people are aristocratic in nature. Their self-esteem is very strong. They think that everything should happen according to their own wish. They are belligerent people. Those have sattva guna are calm and understanding. They do their work carefully and promptly. They are aware of reality, therefore they behave calmly. In the 5th century BC, Patanjali, he was yogi and great scientific, having deep thought about psychology in Yoga Sutra. His vision, his study level of human consciousness, and also proposed way to evolve spirituality and how we can evolve ourselves spiritually. His theory of Ashtanga Yoga is useful today also. There are 8 aspects of Ashtanga Yoga are yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. It also helps us to control our wishes and desires. Many Indian saints and philosophers have made many comments about mind or human behavior. Jain Tirthankar, Sant Kabir, Samrat Ramdas, Swami Vivekanand, etc., highlighted various aspects of human mind and behavior. It reflects their understanding of human nature. This is all about Indian perspective related to psychology, which help us to understand human behavior and mind